Hello everyone, Ray here. What I've got here today is a fitness tracking band from Riversong. I'm not particularly familiar with this kind of product, but when I see blood pressure test, interesting, let's have a look. Okay, the Wave BP is a fitness tracking band. With a heart rate sensor for sure, it tracks my daily activities via measuring my heart rate throughout the day. With a minimalist design and pretty smart actually. More on that in a second. The black, simplistic design with a slightly curved watch face design, but not the display panel itself, it still does a really good job in refracting the light. It looks sporty, but not exactly completely just for sport. It matches casual dressing pretty well. It also stays comfortably on my wrist with a matte, soft plastic texture. As you guys can see, the width of the whole package is overall a fitness band, so I can easily live with it even when I'm sleeping. And here's how I easily put this thing on my wrist. Quite simple, not particularly out of the box. There we have it. In terms of forward-thinking design or extraordinary functionality, it failed both. But for just 30 quid in the UK or $39.99 in the US, it packs all the components we've expected for a fitness band, like for instance a gravity sensor. The display lights up automatically when you turn over your hand. It shows notifications with strong vibration from Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp, SMS, alarm, and definitely incoming calls with contact names. On the back, there we have the heart rate sensor. So hardware-wise, it is entirely made out of plastic, at least where we can touch, but the build quality is more than satisfactory, or in other words, reliable. Also, apart from the heart rate sensor, it is simply a one-piece design, whereas the charging port, it doesn't have wireless charging capability, unfortunately, but it wirelessly packs a USB port right inside the strap, connecting the main body. You just plug it into a laptop or a random power bank. It will be fully charged within or around an hour, filling just the 70 mAh battery. But according to my experience, I've got at least a couple of days of battery life easily, 4 to 5 at least, and up to 8 days for light usage. And here we've come to user experience. It's got a 0.87-inch monocolor LED display. Not the most pixels-packed display I've seen, but adequate. At least didn't turn into a toy like low-tech garbage. The screen itself isn't touch-sensitive, but there we have the capacitive button right below the screen. Considering it is just a fitness band with limited features and a simple, straightforward interface, not much for me to complain. By the way, it's got two display modes, either portrait or landscape. And there we have the time, number of steps, the distance I've walked, calories burned, a really interesting one, blood pressure test, and for sure heart rate monitor. And last but the feature that I really like, sleep tracker. On the other hand, the heart rate sensor seems to be working fine. When I was warming up, it was like 90 something BPM, then I hit 100 something during the game, which is reasonable. How to check my full data? Simply go to App Store on iPhones or Play Store on Android phones, install the app H-Band, then turn on Bluetooth on your phone. Boom, connected. For further details, well, the user guide. The app's actually as straightforward as the band itself, showing the number of steps I've walked and the distance generated from it. And this is my healthy sleeping cycle, monitored by the Wave BP. Again, I'm not 100% sure it monitored my deep sleep and light sleep correctly and accurately, but I did feel better on the day with 4-star sleep rather than a 3-star one. And the heart rate, again, I cannot prove everything here is exactly how many times my heart's beaten on that period of time, but it did track the trend of my heart rate pretty accurately throughout the day. Like I was sleeping during the highlighted period of time, and my heart did took some rest. Until 3 to 5, I played badminton with my friends. It hit 90 something, 100, and the icon there is a little red running guy. And finally, here we've come to the last, but one of the most interesting features on this band, blood pressure test. Again, I'm within the normal range, around 120 something systolic and around 80 diastolic, a little bit higher than what I used to be, but just around 10. It should ring a bell if you've got like 150 or 180, you've got the idea. The Wave BP, the design's sporty, trendy. I'm comfortably wearing it outdoor with casual wear. It tracks my heart rate, sleep quality and blood pressure. May not be exactly accurate, but definitely shows a trend. And if you've got extreme values for those measurements, go and see a doctor. It certainly gets the job done for day-to-day fitness tracking. Feel free to take a look at the link in the description area down below. So that's it for today. Hope you all enjoyed watching this video. Like it if you liked it, and don't forget to subscribe. It becomes windy. See you next time.